Okay, what you'll see, I've actually changed this up a little bit. All right, to make mine a little more interesting, I picked a different copy of my room file that has a pet play tower in it, is what I'm calling that. And you'll see some other changes I've made. So I have, um, because of where I'm going to place my section view, I've actually moved these views over a little bit because the section view is going to go over here. And finally, you'll see I did a couple things with my isometric. I actually made it, um, half the scale that these were. So instead of being 1 to 50, it's 1 to 100. That is actually pretty standard practice to do isometrics at half scale of everything else. Yeah, it's kind of about making room and that kind of thing. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I also chose this view here. So it shows what they would call like a raster view. So yeah, it's not just the visible edges and hidden lines. All right, so here's the section view part. We're going to go section view. So I click that icon up there. And this is the parent view I'm going to use. So you just click anywhere on there. Now you need to tell it, where do you want the section view to be? So the point of the section view is to give your uh, like users or people interpreting your design a little more context and understanding of what the object is that you are dimensioning and sharing with as a drawing file. So I am going to pick somewhere in here where I can essentially cut the room in half, so I'm not looking at a wall if I'm looking at one side of it. All right. I'm going to choose to do it so that I can see the pet tower and the bed. You're going to have some discretion on what you include. I could do it all the way over here, and then that would let me also see the lamp, but it's going to get a little cluttered if I do that. So just to make it a little more simple, I'm going to place one line here. I'm going to click a little bit above the view there, and then I'll put one here. And now I'll click the check, and I'm going to drag this over and place it. All right. We can check everything else. Visible edges only, maybe. That is pretty standard. They don't typically show hidden lines in section views, so don't tell it to do hidden lines. All right. Um, I think visible edges will be the best. All right. Name A is fine. These other things look fine. Depth full, and we're gonna click OK. All right. So now we have a section view showing this half of the room. All right. At this point, you're going to go through and dimension pretty much everything. All right. So, yeah, you can definitely use these views here as your overall dimensions. All right. To show those. And then I guess you have to show depth on this view because these don't show you depth. Well, I guess it's depth. Um, but you will also use this section view to dimension all the like little objects in your room. Okay, so you're gonna show like how tall the pet tower is, how tall the bed is, um, some of these other like dimensions as well. All right, and yeah, that is what you'll be turning in.